Yeah, good day everyone. This video is targeted to bringing up to speed on the updates that we have on Easybalance. Right? We have updates both on for POS transactions, those that use the application for POS bookkeeping, and also for thrift. We have update. But yeah, this particular video is for the POS. Now we have some new features where we've been talking about the automation, right? Where you do your record on terminal and then the record automatically comes to the app itself and record itself and all that. Here it is a video guide on how you can set your account up for that. Now, mind you, this particular auto recording, automation, it's only currently implemented for moniepoint. Those that are using moniepoint terminal. So after this, we are currently working on for OPay and also PalmPay, and others also follow suit. Right. So what we have deployed currently now is for just the moniepoint users. Now, let's first identify one new change that every POS should know. When you go to your setting, you go to your settings. You have to go to your settings. You click on your profile pictures. That the Easybalance logo or your picture, right? And then you click on it. Then you go to manage location. So we've added some new settings when you want to add location, right? Giving you some kind of control, right? Okay, you can see here we used to have a toggle button here before. Yes, we used to have a toggle button here before, but now we've changed it to manage access. So what that does is once you click on the manage access, you can then decide to off your to hide location for that particular staff, to hide commission. If you are thrift, then you can decide to hide thrift, hide total, thrift total, and then you can decide to hide thrift. To hide thrift status and withdrawal. I'll be talking about the thrift. Basically, this hide commission, this is how our hide commission works now for POS. So once this is enabled, it will be hidden for your staff. The commission will be hidden for your staff, and the total, the monthly total will be hidden. Right? Then you click on OK, and then once you click on OK, you have to scroll down to update. Don't forget, you have to update down here. Don't just update here, say done here, and then go back. No, once you have done this, when you click on done, the next thing to do is you need to update below. Exactly. So that is that on that. Okay, so now let's go to what we have implemented for the record automation. For the record the automation, there's a tool called webhook. Every fintech, every software companies have their tools on their account, on their users account, on their platform for a third-party integration. This particular tool is just more or less like you can call transaction status. That is just what it means. So I'm using this opportunity to explain, to let you know that this does not it has no connectivity with your account in any way. It only calls transaction status. Right. You should know that no provider will give a tools out in the public to be used that will grant access to their customers' account. No. What it does, it only give transaction status on your terminal. That was the any transaction you done on your terminal, it gives the status, it submit that status to the provided location for the webhook. That is just all it does. Just more or less like a receipt is being submitted. This transaction was done on this place. So imagine you have a big company, you have a that you needed to be calling those real-time transaction status for other things that you are developing. You understand? That is why those tools are made available. Okay, so now to get that done, so you go to your settings as well. You open your menu, then you click on settings. Then you can see here that we have webhook here, right? So you click on webhook, and then you can see here, currently, like I said, we've only implemented for moniepoint for now. By the time we are done with OP, we also have for OP, we also have for others, right? Okay, so you can see here, copy moniepoint, webhook moniepoint URL, right? and you can see the instruction here on how you can do that. But this is just a video explaining this instruction as well too, so you can take that on your own. So yeah, once you copy this, first thing you copy, so this is copied below here, moniepoint URL copied, right? Then you open your moniepoint app. You open your moniepoint app, right? You open your moniepoint app. Okay, once you open your moniepoint application, okay, once you open your moniepoint application, you'll be able to see this section. Just go to the more, click on more, right, in your moniepoint business app. Then you scroll down, you scroll down, you scroll down, you see settings, right? You click on settings, then you scroll down, then you see developer. Then you tap on the developer. Okay. Then after that, you see webhook, right? And you can see it's even stated there. These settings affect all POS terminals in this. So this basically work for POS terminals. Yeah, there are POS terminal is linked to your account. This definitely will work for it. So what this means is that transaction that you do via your app itself, probably you send money out of your app, your moniepoint app, or you receive money via your moniepoint account, yeah, your moniepoint app account, it will not be submitted on webhook. Only transaction that pass through the terminal itself, yes, will be submitted on webhook. Hope we get that clear. Okay, so then you click on webhook. Once you click on the webhook, it gives you this new subscription, right? So you tap on this new subscription. Once you tap on it, it gives you URL, right? You can see, then you paste the URL that you copied. Don't forget you copy a URL earlier, so you paste the URL in here. Once you paste the URL in here, then give you list of your transaction type. What transaction type do you want would you want to be submitting its receipt, its event, right? Its notification. So yeah, I'm repeating though, I purposely mentioned those words so you understand what is being submitted. Notification, event, yeah, that's just it. Not access to your account. Okay, take that, understand that clearly. So then your withdrawal, yeah, in most cases you can just check all, but mostly you can just decide to check on only the transaction you do on your terminal, right? So which in most cases these are all you do, pay payment, airtime and all that. So you may decide to leave these other three, but for me, I'm putting this. So I'll just submit. Then you say it shows you yes, proceed. Then you click on yes, proceed. You can see you're having webhook subscription created successfully. Then it now tells you to, you can see here, it says get API secret. So you need this key. Then you copy. Once you do that, it generates that. Then it tells you to copy. Make sure you copy. Then you tap on the copy. You can say it already says copy. Then you say, yeah, I have copied it. Then you go, okay. Then the next thing you need to do is you go back to your Easybalance application. That key that you copied there, then you paste it in here. Yes. And then you click on update. Yeah. And then you are good. Yeah, that is done. That is all. So the next thing, which is the last point, is, if you run a multiple terminal, you have multiple moniepoint terminal, records have been, if for the application to be able to now identify and send record to the right terminal, right, to the right account on Easybalance, you'd have set up your two or two terminals, moniepoint terminals on the Easybalance app. So, and then record must go directly and correctly to each one. Right, you get it. So what you need to do is, now we've done an update. You now identify your moniepoint account. You click on it. So you click on edit. Can you see at the top here? You have terminal serial for webhook. So this is optional if you are not setting up the webhook. So it's not a must when you just leave it blank. You are setting up the webhook, so you now put it. So the terminal serial number, you can see it on your terminal. Check on your terminal at the back, it's always printed. It starts with a digit, with an alphabet, either A or B or C or D, then numbers follows, right? So you type it in here, you copy and paste it. You first identify that you type it in here. So I will just be putting okay. So you type that in here. Once you have that in here, that is all you need to do. For this particular section, you don't need default cache. You don't need it on the terminal account. So you do this for all your moniepoint account, for those that have multiple moniepoint accounts. So for all others to check their terminal serial, check it and paste them correctly in there, so that when the record is coming, it goes to the right account, right? And for those that have multiple locations, you've already assigned those accounts to your staff, to their location, right? Just check their terminal serial and paste it in there. So, and the record comes in there automatically. This is all you need to do. So the next thing you may need to do is, you may want to set up your charges, because the importance of the charges is when the record comes in, record that is coming from your terminal will not come with what you charge your customer, right? Yes. So, but when the record comes in, you want it to also automatically put in the charges there and then do the calculation, the commission calculation for you. So you will not have to do anything. Record coming, charges is there, commission is already automatically calculated. So you need to set up your charges, your withdrawal charges, your transferring charges, and your deposit charges. Those are three charges. So you can see the idea of the charges here. You can see from the idea is once you click on charges, I will send a video on charges, but I just want to a bit explain that here. You see, just click on settings, flat, from 0 to 3, let's say from 500 to 4,000, you charge 100 naira. So you put 500 here. Then you put 4,900, 4,900. Then you charge 100 naira. Then you submit. That's how there's a separate video for charges, so I don't want this video to be that long. So there's a separate video for, then you submit and you do an on and on and that. So once this is done, your record comes into the application automatically. Yes, what you just need to now have is you will see here, in the app, the record comes in here. Let's see. So it comes in automatically, just like this, exactly. And you have this information, and then now the last thing that I need to explain here is this. Now, when you are doing withdrawal, it's against the cash. When you are doing deposit, it's also against the cash. You can also decide to set up your cash, your default cash. Now, under the account, your cash account, this is my cash. So you can decide to set this default cash. You set it up. Once you click this up, once that record comes in automatically to your moniepoint account, then if it's a withdrawal, it's going to look, okay, this is a withdrawal. It's going to add to your terminal balance on the app, and then it's going to deduct that same amount from the default cash account that you have set, because your cash is supposed to reduce. It's going to reduce that cash. That is what the default cash is. And for each of your location, you also look at, you create cash for your location separately, right? So you need to also go to each of their cash and set as default cash, so that as it's coming, it will be updating the cash as well too. So I hope this explains how this works, and then once these are done, you are good to go. Any record you now start updating real time, it comes to your Easybalance, and then automatically record have been saved. Just close at the end of the day, and then check see your commissions in the dashboard. So in cases where there are some transactions, you did not charge the customer and all that. So just once you have done that transaction, just open your Easybalance app, right? The transaction will already be there, right? Once it's there, click on edit on it and remove the charges. That is so, which is going to be rare cases, few. Maybe out of 20 records, you have like 2 or 3 that has no charges. So just erase the charges. So what you just do more is to check what you have there, make sure they are correct. That is just it. So thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be entertaining question in the group. Yeah, thanks.